Yo, what's up gamers and non-gamers? RK27 here, and today, welcome back to another video. So today, we're going to be reacting to Storybooth. So if you have no idea what Storybooth is, basically they are a YouTube channel where they make like animated stories based on stories that actually happen. You know, like some of the animation channels like actually happen, my story animated and some of like that. But this channel, unlike the others, they actually upload actual stories. Unlike the others where it's obvious that they are fake stories, this channel uploads actual stories, and to prove it, they're actually told by the ones who experienced those stories. So anyway, we're gonna be reacting to mostly gonna be reacting to bully stories because bullying, it's not nice. Bullying leads to depression, and depression leads to darker thoughts like suicide and stuff. So let's start reacting to Storybooth. So the first video we're gonna be reacting to is Bullied by YouTuber Moretoki. Wait, how do you pronounce that? Moretoki? Oh, well, Motoki Maxed. Okay. I'm not very good at pronouncing it. Let's just watch the story.
My mom is Japanese and my dad is white. When they married, they made a pact that they would one day let their future kids experience Japan in some way. And that's exactly how I ended up moving to Japan and living there from when I was 4 until I was 7 years old. For anyone that's ever had to move, you know how scary it can be. And when you're only 4 and going to a completely different country with a completely different language and completely different people, it's terrifying. From the get-go, I was thrown into school, and honestly, despite everything I thought, it wasn't as bad as I expected. Since I was so young, I picked up on Japanese quick, and I made a lot of friends. Everything was going great. One day, I was leaving the classroom to go to recess, and in the hallway window, there was a classmate outside knocking on the window, chanting at me, singing, "Yasepochi no gaikokujin," which in Japanese basically means skinny foreigner. I didn't really think about it too much. And this started to happen every day, however, and day after day she was there at the window chanting, "Yasepochi no gaikokujin, Yasepochi no gaikokujin." She stood there.
Oh no, whoa. So this girl, so Dora here is bullying a boring Motoki just because he's a foreigner who's also skinny. Who bullies people just because of how they look? Don't they have a better reason why they bully these people, like jealousy or stuff?
At the window with a super unsettling smile. It was honestly super sinister, like something out of a horror movie. I mean, if you just added a knife in there, it probably could have been a box office hit. Yeah. Eventually, it really started to get to me and agonize me. This was the first moment I think I started to realize I wasn't like everyone else, and it made me feel out of place, like I was some sort of alien. Obviously, I didn't care about her calling me skinny. I think I was 7 at the time. You know, I wasn't really hitting the gym. It was just the fact that she had the audacity to call me a foreigner. I was no longer like all my other classmates, and I imagined myself as this white, pasty kid. I did what I knew I should, and I told my teacher what was happening, and then he went on to set aside time in class one day and tell everyone that I wasn't any different and that I wasn't to be called a foreigner. The girl never got in trouble, though, because she denied ever doing it, and I guess they couldn't do anything about it because of that. Yeah, that kind of sucked. If we're being honest, I think she was low-key the devil in disguise. Aside from that, though, it was awesome to have the support of my teacher, and to understand that even though I might not have the same background as everyone else, it didn't make me any less of a person. From then on, I've had countless experiences of being categorized as a foreigner, but thanks to what happened in Japan, I've been able to feel more comfortable in my skin. Upon moving back to the US, things ended up crossing over. I got made fun of for being Asian. But you know, guys, the moral of the story is that no matter what ethnicity you are or where you come from, just understand that you're unique, and you should treat everyone the way you want to be treated yourself. I know that's a cliche. Okay, but it's cliche because it's true.
Oh, see, that is a very nice message from a YouTuber right there. So, people think that just because they're a foreigner doesn't mean they cannot fit in with others. But just remember that you're a unique individual or a unique human being. Just remember, be yourself, and there's nobody can change that. Not even your own parents. Okay, maybe your parents can change you, but not anyone else that you don't even know, or like your classmates or something. The next video we're gonna be reacting to is I did the wrong thing after being bullied. Wait, what if she did the wrong thing? And what is the censored thing? What is behind that censored? Is it like a bad word or something? I'm not sure. We have to find it out for ourselves.
When I was in middle school, I got bullied really bad. People just picked on me.
Why? Why would they bully you?
For about 3 years, I was bullied mercilessly. I was called names and stuff got thrown at me, and people would write mean names on the bathroom walls.
What happened to the bathroom?
And call me.
Hold on. What in the world happened to those writings in the bathroom? Probably they're being erased because of how bad it is, and hopefully there were supervisors in her school, because if there weren't, then the bullies wouldn't even get any trouble, and they could just live their lives whatever they like. Jesus, bullies suck.
Horrible stuff. And it got to the point where it got physical. I was actually beaten up by multiple people when I was walking down the hallway for literally no reason. And my parents did everything that they could do, but the principals and teachers just didn't seem to care enough.
Yeah, they don't really care. Yeah, wait a second. Are American teachers like that? My teachers in my school would never allow bullying, and even if there's someone bullying a student, they would automatically get expelled or suspended or something like that. But no, these American teachers doesn't even care about bullying. I mean, what is the deal with these American teachers? Are they pussies or something? Pussies! That's what I call them, they're pussies!
And nothing ever really got done to stop it.
Oh.
It was a terrible time for me, tragic and traumatizing, and I was scared. I hated going to school. I didn't want to be there.
Oh.
I honestly was depressed and afraid. It was very stressful and difficult for me. But when I got into the 9th grade, things changed. I got a new state of mind. I wouldn't allow myself to be bullied. And what I mean by that is I went crazy.
Oh my God.
I started fighting people. If I felt disrespected, I would go nuts, cussing them out, screaming at them, threatening them. I was constantly in trouble, getting in-school suspension, getting sent home. My parents were always being called. It got to the point where the school literally told my mom, your daughter is going to end up in jail. What? We don't know what to do. And they recommended sending me to an alternative school. My mom, however, didn't feel like that was the appropriate response, and she got me into therapy.
I mean, I wish I could get in therapy.
It didn't work. Honestly, my rage lasted for about 2.5 years.
2.5 years?
I honestly don't even know how I had friends. I can't imagine that I was a good person to be around. I mean, I was always being rude to somebody. It was just a not so good time in my life. It took me a long time, but I finally realized that the reason why I was doing what I was doing was out of fear of ever having to be bullied and treated like that again. The fear of that embarrassment, the fear of that emotional trauma. I didn't want anyone to look at me as weak. I didn't want anyone to view me as someone to pick on or a pushover ever. So I just went crazy and I lashed out at anyone. And me doing that turned me into the people who bullied me. Even though it took years, I've changed and matured. And the therapy did start to help once I started realizing why I was acting the way that I was acting, and that it wasn't changing anything. It was just making me into a monster.
Oh, She-Hulk.
I guess the lesson of this story is just because someone does something to you doesn't mean doing it back makes you any better than them. There's always a healthier way to cope with things.
Yeah, that's very true. Just because you're bullied doesn't mean you have to become a bully yourself. I mean, I know when you're a victim of bullying and you're bullying students just because you want to protect yourself, but man, don't bully other people just because you don't want the bully things to happen to you again. Jeez. Okay, so the next video we're gonna be reacting to is Standing Up to Bullies by YouTuber Jessie V.
When I was in grade 8, I had a best friend named Chloe. We hung out on the swings at recess.
I'm surprised that she actually revealed her name. She's gonna get in trouble.
From time to time, and we always took the same bus home after school. We were like two peas in a pod, rarely separated.
Oh,
well, that soon changed when Chloe got a boyfriend halfway through the year. He was a boy named Tom that was known as one of the school's biggest bullies.
What?
Everyone...
Hold on. Why in the world does your best friend why would your best friend date a bully? Is it just because they're so tough and stuff? Or just because they are good looking and that personality doesn't matter to them? Unless they're good looking, they'll do anything to date that kind of guy? Seriously, why in the world do you have to be in love with a bully? Jeez.
Was extremely intimidated by him and tried to stay on his good side.
Oh my god.
Once I had seen him throw a kid's backpack over the roof of the school for no reason.
Yeah,
he just seemed to take pleasure in ruining people's days.
Oh man.
So when Chloe asked me to sit with him and his friends at lunch every day, I couldn't say no. I didn't want to lose her as a friend, and I didn't want to upset him. So I pretended to support their relationship, even though I knew Tom was a bad guy.
Tom is literally a bad guy.
One day, a new girl named Jenna was introduced to our class. She looked very shy and nervous and had no one to sit with at lunch, so she sat by herself. I timidly asked Tom and his friends if I could invite her to sit with us, and they instantly started laughing, as if I had told them a hilarious joke.
Even her best friend becomes a bully.
Tom then picked up a couple chips from his lunch and threw them over at her table where she was quietly reading a book.
Without any reason?
She looked startled but didn't try to stand up for herself.
Oh,
I remember feeling so bad for her in that moment, but I didn't have the courage to say anything. For the next week, Tom and his friends would bother her during lunchtime.
Oh my god.
They would roll up pieces of paper to throw in her hair and would constantly call her the weird loner girl. I was so shocked that Chloe was allowing her boyfriend to treat another human being this way. And I started feeling really embarrassed that I was sitting with these horrible bullies.
Oh.
Because by not standing up for Jenna, I looked like one too.
Oh man.
So the next day I finally decided to make a change, even if I knew it would impact me negatively.
Yeah.
So instead of sitting with Chloe and Tom, I went and sat beside Jenna. She looked really happy to finally have someone to keep her company. But right away, I noticed that Tom and his friends were giving me dirty looks and whispering to each other.
Jesus.
And it didn't take long for them to start treating me the way they did her. Crumpled paper was thrown at me, and I was beginning to be called Weird Girl Number 2. But all I can think was, at least Jenna isn't going through this alone.
Oh, good
I finally decided that this was enough and took Jenna with me to see the principal. We tried the best we could to tell her what was happening, but she told us that if there was no proof of bullying, she couldn't do anything.
What?
Whenever a teacher was around, Tom would act normal, and the minute she left the room, for a few minutes, he would continue harassing us.
Oh no.
It was a very difficult time, but every time Jenna would tell me how thankful she was for my friendship, it was so worth it.
Good thing she's so thankful.
So one day I heard that there was a hate page online about Jenna that was started by Tom and his friends. What? It had an unbelievable amount of likes and...
What? They made a Facebook group about Jenna? What?
Follows on it. They would take pictures of her and post them with terrible captions. They would quote things that she said and gossip about some of the things she did during the day.
Oh man.
And as unfortunate and sick as it was finally the proof we needed to give to the principal. The police actually ended up getting involved, and Jenna was never picked on again after that. I'm very proud of myself for stepping out of my comfort zone to stand up for her. Because if I didn't, I'm not sure if she would have had the confidence to do it herself. Some people need that extra push from someone else that is willing to support them. So if you ever see someone being bullied, don't just be a bystander. Do something about it. Your actions could greatly change someone's life for the better.
Man, what a great girl. Good thing she has become a YouTuber, and good... Oh, hold on. Good thing that this YouTuber has a good story that is based on around bullying and how she have helped Jenna getting through all of this. And I'm surprised that that the bullies made a group about hating Jenna and posting bad things about it, and the police got involved. Jeez, it must have really hurt. Jeez, it really hurts. So okay, so the next video we're gonna be reacting to is, we thought it was funny but it was cyberbullying. Wait, what were they thinking that it would be funny? I mean, what were they why were they even cyberbullying in the first place? A website.
One day, I was walking home with my best friend. She was so pumped about something. I have really strict parents, and I have to come home straight away after school.
Yeah.
This was my best friend, so I had to go with her, because she wanted to tell me what she was so excited about. So we ran to the nearest park.
Hopefully she
took out
didn't get in trouble for not going
from her
home
bag, which read
immediately.
out a phone number. But this wasn't any phone number. It was a phone number of a girl's that she was in beef with.
What?
I gasped and I saw it. She was like, I know, right? We have to text her. And I wasn't really sure about it because I don't want to get in trouble.
So this is what
We
they're
ran to the
doing?
nearest bench in the park, and she started texting this number, saying,
Sorry, someone have just delivered eggs. But anyway, so this is what they were doing, that they didn't know that was cyberbullying, pretending someone that the girl really likes and pretending to be that guy. Wait, oh god. So this is cyberbullying? I thought cyberbullying was just posting bad pictures of someone you're bullying. But this is also cyberbullying. This counts as cyberbullying. I didn't know that.
Hi, it's me, Jason from school. And she started asking her questions.
She automatically believed it.
Hey, wanna hang out sometime? And really gross things like asking her for nudes.
Yuck!
The girl, whose
Not
number
all boys are like that,
was
though.
actually answering all this stuff and sent a picture of herself naked.
What?
When we saw this, we screamed so much and we started rolling around the floor and laughing.
Man.
It was so funny. My friend
funny,
and I
but not
kept on running to
good.
the park
No
every day
good.
after school to text this girl and to pretend to be this boy from school. The girl kept on looking at the boy called Jason at school, twisting her hair at him like he was actually texting her. And every single time she did this, we burst out laughing. It was so funny.
Oh man.
But one day, she asked to do a video call. And my friend was like, what am I going to do?
Girls are gonna get
I'm
caught.
not Jason. So she just made it that she was sick and that she looked a mess. But this girl did not believe him. So she kept on ringing and ringing and ringing on FaceTime to see if it was actually Jason.
I feel like they're gonna get
At
caught.
school, she went up to Jason and said,
Oh no, they're gonna get caught.
Hey, why can't you FaceTime? You don't look sick. And he was just like, what are you talking about? My friend was watching this and she laughed so loud. It was so obvious that it was her. The girl turned around and gave her the dirtiest look possible. She knew it was her.
Oh
we
no.
were busted. She went and reported this to the school and we were so scared. The police got involved.
The police?
Because apparently this was called cyberbullying. My friend got grounded, and so did I.
Of
but
course,
now I know
you get
that if one of my
grounded,
friends
even though you
wants to
didn't
do
do
this,
anything.
I have to stay out of it. Or try and persuade them not to do it.
Jeez. So yeah, I didn't even know that counts as cyberbullying. Why would she even pretend to be that guy from school? I mean, isn't that didn't they know it was cyberbullying? Didn't the teacher talk about cyberbullying? I mean, the teacher was talking about cyberbullying, but they didn't really listen to the teacher because that's what most students are like nowadays. Whenever like the teacher is teaching and showing stuff in the black or whiteboard, the students wouldn't even listen to the teacher and just do whatever they want, like drawing and stuff. Okay, the next video we're gonna watch for today is a college bully intimidated me. A college bully? Okay, not only elementary and high school students get bullied, but even college students? Yes, it must have been really hard.
I'm a college student and I study AMT, which is basically aircraft mechanics. I'm having a lot of issues with bullying. This guy, he's a real jerk. Because he keeps on scaring me every now and then, and I kept telling him to stop. This guy would hide under the table and jump out and yell, or hide behind a group of guys, and also jump out and yell when I want to go and talk to them. Or when I'm in the bathroom minding my own business, and then he slams the door and screamed as hard as he could. Gave me like a mini heart attack. I felt super scared. I decided that I had enough of this nonsense, so I started complaining about him to my college student services and management. The next day he came to me saying, yo, did you complain about me? And I said, yeah, because I told you to stop bothering me and you didn't. And then he just said, okay, and just left. Like, this guy is literally heartless. Like, if surgeons gave him surgery, they will find no heart in there. When I got back to class, everyone was looking at me, telling me, yo, why did you complain about him? And that's not cool, and stop being a child. I was extremely intimidated to keep my mouth shut.
Why would people will stand up for the bully, but not the victim who's getting bullied? Well, what terrible students. These students are also bullies. Like, Why? Why?
That day because I thought it will make matters even worse. So the entire day he started bullying me even more but differently. He started saying things behind my back. And honestly, all those words that he said, sure he said it behind my back, but I couldn't hear him. And what's worse is he's got a bunch of guys against me. The end of the day came, I was walking to my car, and these guys will follow me and started yelling a bunch of words like, "Hey loser, where are you going? Are you gonna go cry to your mommy? Is your daddy gonna take you to the park and buy you ice cream? Aw, how sad." And I get in my car, and on my way back home, I was extremely upset of what happened. I was
Good thing he didn't run over those bullies. If he ran over those bullies, he would be in jail for life.
On the verge of tears. I made it back home. I saw my grandma, she was visiting us, and I didn't want my mom and my grandma to see how upset I was. So I faked a smile and I said, "Hi, how are you guys doing?" So
man,
I went
like
to my room,
teenagers
locking myself
nowadays.
in, thinking
Fake
about what
smile.
happened. And then my grandma and my mom asked me to join them in the backyard for some dessert. And they asked me, "Is everything okay? And we feel like something's bothering you." And so
How would they
I told them
know?
the entire story because I felt like I need to get it out of my chest. They were shocked and I started to cry a little. But then my grandma told me in the end those people will be begging for extra change in the sidewalk and you will be in a better position. And honestly, really made me feel better about myself. So in conclusion,
what a
if
very
you're a
good
bully,
grandmother.
just stop it. Life is not worth upsetting people and just having fun ruining their days.
Wait, that's it? Wait, what was the ending? They didn't even show us the ending. What happened to the kid after that? Okay, the next video we're gonna be watching is standing up to a racist bully. Wait. So this girl, judging by the thumbnail, this girl is brown and she's standing up against this white racist bully.
Hi, my name's Sapphire. I go to
Sapphire.
school which I now love,
Nice
but
name,
I
Sapphire.
used to hate it, especially on my birthday. So I'm going to share my experience with you. I was walking to school, felt all happy, until this bully came up to me and started bullying me about my colour, my skin.
What?
I felt hurt. Then the next day,
Why would she?
he carried on doing it.
What was
And
it?
he carried
I mean,
on
she
doing
isn't.
it for 5
She's not even as
whole
brown as me.
weeks.
Why would she get
And
bullied?
I tried to do whatever I could to make him stop. I changed myself completely.
Oh my
I got
God.
new stuff, but that just felt horrible. So I stopped.
Oh.
One day I got home from school, looked in the mirror,
Oh man.
and said, "Who is he? Why is he bullying me?"
Yeah, why is she?
The
Why
next
is
day,
he bullying
I had
you?
confidence. Stand up to him, and I did, and
Oh.
it really worked. So here's the
He
message.
became so little.
Don't let other people hold you back. Follow your dreams, do what you want, and stand up to them bullies.
Yeah, stand up to them bullies. Good thing. I'm very glad that this girl have stand up to this bully. I mean, like I said, bullying leads to depression, and depression leads to darker thoughts. But the fact that the bully just bullies her just because of her color. I mean, what kind of boy will do that? I mean, aren't there any brown kids in her school? Why is she the only one who's getting bullied? Okay, so I think I will be reacting to a lot of bully videos, but the last one we're gonna be reacting to is how do I make kids stop bullying me? Oh, looks like this kid got a concussion or something like that.
When I went to middle school, it's when bullying really started to hit me. I used to be called names, I got cyberbullied a lot,
Cyberbullied a lot?
it made me feel really bad.
Jeez.
After I survived middle school, I finally started getting into my near freshman years, and the bullying and cyberbullying gets
Oh my God.
way worse than it was. I used to get called really offensive names.
Bag?
I got picked on for no apparent reason.
Man.
People made me feel really bad about myself.
Oh.
And I see people at my school doing things to themselves, like wanting to commit suicide, and then seeing them cut themselves with knives.
Wait, he
on their
saw
arms
them?
and legs.
You saw them?
And it made me feel really bad. And then when I'm thinking about doing it, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, good.
I just forget about all those mean thoughts. But the bullying continues over and over again. One day, we were playing
Who would put dirt on
kickball,
his locker?
and while I was running to a base, a kid accidentally ran into me.
Oh no!
I fell to the floor and hit my head straight on the ground. I hit the ground, I blacked out for a little while, and I woke up and I started crying because it really, really hurt. Turns out I went to the doctor and I had a concussion. I almost broke the orbital bone around my eye. So after that, I just kind of played it off and I'm like, hey, I got a concussion. I mean, look at my face. I actually got bullied a lot for it.
What? Who will just bully someone just because they got a concussion? I mean, why? Even the girls started saying him as a wimp. Jeez, kids could be so like rude. Why they gotta be so rude? Don't you know he's human too? Okay, I just got that from the song. But seriously, he is human too. Why would you bully him just because he has a concussion or something?
I got called names. Kid made a really bad post about it, and he said, "This is what an unathletic kid looks like."
Oh my god!
I was really upset. I used to.
Wait a second. What? Is the post still up? I mean, is the post still up? I'm gonna have to check it out. This is what an unathletic kid looks like. Nope. The post is no longer up. They probably deleted the post after he posted the story.
To fake being sick to go home just so I can go and lay in my room or just not go to school or cry or something like that.
Man.
And when I try to do stuff, like none of the teachers would do anything for me. They would just, say, we'll just give them a warning and,
a warning is not enough.
And it's good, right?
No, it's not good. Warning is not gonna help. There has to be something that they can help. But man, why are some American teachers don't even give a crap about bullying and just leave it there like that? Man, what can I teach? Why some American teachers gotta be like that? Okay, I feel like I'm being racist here or something like that. But why? Why aren't the teachers doing something about it?
No, it never stopped, and it's still going on.
Still going, even he's posting a story, and even after.
And I wish it would stop sometime soon.
Oh man, the teachers were like, teachers, someone help me, no! And the teachers were like, nope, we're not gonna get involved. Yeah, we don't want to get involved. Hopefully we won't get to be reported or something.
I think it's going anywhere.
And that was it. There's no happy ending. Like, what? That's it? There's no happy ending? Man, I feel bad for this kid. Man, I hope he's okay now after this story. And if he's still being bullied after posting this story, then hopefully he won't commit suicide. We're thankful that this kid didn't think of cutting himself for knives or wanting to commit suicide. I mean, suicide doesn't affect your whole life. It affects everyone that does care about you. Okay, I just got that from a message of video, but I'm just trying to say the truth. Anyway, gamers and non-gamers, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoy it, but if you don't enjoy it, that's not my problem because it's your opinion, not mine. And also subscribe and click the notification bell so you'll get the notification every time I upload a new video. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you gamers and non-gamers in the next video. Goodbye!